Hey guys, welcome back to a Disney Bride's Diary YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Disney fine art photography and everything included with Disney fine art photography when you choose them in your wedding package. I just want to thank you again for coming back and watching my channel. If you've been joining me on this journey and you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. I'm gonna be doing videos every Sunday, Monday, Disney Bride content videos on Sundays and Mondays. I've also become an Amazon influencer, so I'm gonna be doing my product reviews throughout the week, and I will save Disney Bride content solely for Sundays and Mondays. So if you look forward to that, like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again. Okay, so here we go. So Disney fine art photography is included, well, not really included, when you choose to get married at Disney, you have the option to choose Disney fine art photography or an outside photography company. It could be whatever photographer you want. For me specifically, for me and my husband, it was just easier to choose Disney fine art because they're there. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. So we used Disney fine art photography for our wedding pictures and then also for our castle portrait pictures. Now, when you're choosing your castle portrait pictures, these are the pictures that you get obviously in front of the castle, under the castle. When you choose this package, you can choose from 3 different routes. Now, when I say 3 different routes, you can choose, the route that we chose, for instance, was Cinderella's castle, Haunted Mansion, and then the Tangled area, which is the Rapunzel castle area with the lanterns near the bathrooms. So basically we chose that route. The second route, I believe, don't quote me on this is on the Disney wedding site. So if you want to go and see the different routes, you can look there on their site. The second route is the castle, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then I believe the carousel, the huge carousel in front of Cinderella's castle. Now, when it came time for our castle portrait pictures, it was raining that day, unfortunately, but we still had an amazing time. We were able to still do our castle pictures, and we did Haunted Mansion. So we took our pictures in front of Cinderella's castle, under Cinderella's castle, and then we went to the Haunted Mansion where we went inside to take our spooky wedding pictures. Now, what's amazing is when you choose your castle portrait pictures, you're gonna be choosing to do this early in the morning when no one is at the parks. So you're gonna be going at 6 a.m. to do your pictures. So what they do is your Disney photographer that you choose, they give you a list of Disney fine art photographers. You can see their work, you can see their Instagrams, and you pick which photographer you want. Disney coordinates everything for the day of your portraits. We chose our portraits to do 2 days before our wedding. So they coordinate with your photographer. Your photographer will email you and say, hey, we're gonna pick you up at this time from your Disney resort. So your photographer picks you up in a van at your Disney resort the morning of. I believe ours picked us up around 4:45 in the morning or 5 o'clock. I can't remember, it was a couple of years ago, but they pick you up with a good amount of time before so that you can go to Magic Kingdom to get your pictures done. So once you get to the castle, they take you through a separate secret entrance and you're driving inside of Magic Kingdom on your own, with no one, not on your own, but with your photographer and your husband or your partner, whoever you're taking your pictures with. You're driving inside of a completely empty park and you're going into a secret entrance. So it's just, I'm gonna try to link in a video of us driving through the park, it being empty, and then us approaching the castle. It is a feeling like no other to be able to experience that, going into a completely empty park, no crowds, just you, the castle, and the person that you're gonna marry. So once you arrive there, then it's time to start shooting for your photos. And this starts at 6 a.m. You get about 2 hours, from what I can remember, to get your pictures taken. So the first thing we did was, I'll go ahead and start showing pictures, is we approached the castle. Now, there was one other couple getting their wedding pictures done. So their route, they decided to start first at Pirates of the Caribbean. So that gave us a chance to have the castle to ourselves, and we started at the castle first. So when we got there first, and I'm using the ring light, so hopefully this doesn't show like a glare, but the first thing we did when we got there is we got right in front of the castle and started our castle pictures. Now keep in mind, this was in December, and this is when Disney used to have the castle dream lights. That was my favorite time, when they would have the icicle crystals on the front of the castle. So it was super magical, amazing, and we started shooting away. So we got the traditional pose here in front of the castle. The next one, our photographer lifted up my veil and created this really magical picture here. You can see all these photos on my A Disney Bride's Diary Instagram. I have all of the pictures that our photographer took, and I'm constantly posting those. Then of course, they wanted to get the bride, and I got my solo pictures in there of me in front of the castle. And then it was time for us to go under the castle. This is where you have like Cinderella's royal table dining, and they have that beautiful mural of Cinderella on the side there. We got some pictures with that also, and it was really amazing. So once we finished in front of Cinderella's castle, we went to the Haunted Mansion. And for Haunted Mansion, keep in mind all these rides are closed, the park is closed. So we went in front of Haunted Mansion and we took some spooky pictures. We also went inside of the ride, and we were able to get some ghost-like pictures. Our Disney fine art photographer, Jamie Rivera, I believe his last name is, he got some really cool pictures of us looking ghost-like in my wedding gown and my husband's tuxedo. Really cool pictures. Like I said, you can see that on my Instagram. Now, once you're finished with your session there at the castle, you go ahead and wrap it up. We couldn't do Rapunzel's area because, like I said, it was raining, so we had to leave, and that's fine. It was magical anyways. They escort you out in your private van and take you back to your Disney resort or whatever resort you choose to stay at. Now, Disney Fine Art Photography, the day of your wedding, they come, they take the magical pictures. They're there with you throughout your whole ceremony, your reception, and the pictures are just flawless. So 10 out of 10 recommend Disney Fine Art Photography. Now, COVID hit after our wedding and after our honeymoon, so things were kind of paused, frozen for a while. So we received our wedding album a little later than normal, but that's fine. But when it came, we were so happy. I'm gonna try and go through some of the pictures here. As you can see, this is the wedding album. And as you can see here, it says Disney Fairy Tale Weddings. This is a picture of me and my husband. And on here, on the binder, it says Our Royal Wedding Ceremony. And then on the back, it has Disney, oh, this is kind of dirty, Disney Fine Art Photography and Video. So, as you can see, Disney once again, they make everything magical, everything special. And this is the first time I'm looking at this since our wedding anniversary, because we make it a point on our wedding anniversary just to go through our wedding album and remember those amazing memories. So as we open it up here, I'm gonna see which way to hold this is best so that you can see everything. Once Upon a Dream. And we're just gonna go through it, and I'll see if I can get this in the frame here, hopefully. So as you can see here, this is the Disney's Wedding Pavilion, and hopefully you can see it. Disney's Wedding Pavilion. And our photographer got some shots here of our rings, of my shoes. So for my shoes, I decided to get the little stickers on the bottom that say I do, and then Mickey and Minnie with our wedding date. They got some really cool pictures there. And then here we had booked a villa suite at the Grand Floridian for the night before our wedding, so we could have like a little celebration. It was just me, my mom, my sister, and some other of my girl family members, just so everyone could enjoy the villa views. And of course the villa overlooked the wedding pavilion, so that got me really excited for the wedding day. It was just so magical. And then that water parade comes through on Bay Lake. So we got to see the water parade the night before the wedding and wake up with the views of the wedding pavilion. So as you can see here, we took some pictures here in the room, me and my daughter. And then while you're getting ready, the fine art photography, they'll take pictures of the groom first and the groom's family. And then they take pictures of me, the bride, and then my family. And as you can see, just these personal touches that fine art photography does with the Cinderella carriage. I mean, they really do a beautiful job with the photo album. This is kind of heavy, so I don't know if I'm gonna go through all these pictures, but we'll try. So they got some amazing shots of, let me see if there's a different way I can do this because this is pretty heavy. They got some amazing shots of us in front of the monorail. That was one of my requests, was to get shots with the monorail going in the background. We love the monorail, so that was definitely a must for us. So before your wedding starts, your photographer, you'll do a FaceTime with your photographer, and they'll say, okay, what are the things that you want to be captured on your wedding day? And you just give them an idea of the things that you want, the different poses. If you have a Pinterest and you have an album in Pinterest, you can show them your Pinterest album. And that's the same thing for planning your whole Disney wedding in general. When you go to your wedding planning session, if you have a Pinterest and you have different albums, they sit there and blow it up on a big screen and you can show them exactly what you want. I found my bouquet that way and I showed them exactly the design I wanted for my bouquet. So it was really great. Now, with our Cinderella coach carriage, they did make sure to get those magical shots of you coming out of the Cinderella's carriage, riding through it. Here you can see the inside of the wedding pavilion with the castle background. And all these pictures, you choose which pictures you want in your album. So it's tailored to what you really want. And here they put and held a royal celebration. They really make you feel like Cinderella the day of your wedding. And here is the ceremony part. And just coming through, we chose to do lighting the candle ceremony. You can do whatever you want when it comes to that. And us, when we kissed, now you may now kiss the bride, tilted back, got a memorable photo of my groom kissing me and the background of the castle. That was not planned, so I was so happy it turned out that way. And then we just got some, once everyone left the wedding pavilion, then we got some pictures of me and my groom alone. So we have some very magical pictures here of us inside the wedding pavilion alone, just having our little sessions here. This is one of my favorites. And it says here, and with love's kiss, and with true love's kiss. And once again, hopefully this is showing up in the video because this thing's heavy and this is difficult. Then we went out back. We got some pictures, more pictures with the castle. They really make it a point, of course, for you to get those castle pictures that you want. Because after all, you're getting married at Disney and that's what you want, is those magical castle pictures. So here the monorail came and we got our monorail pictures. And it's really cool because everyone on the monorail starts waving, they see you, and it's just a really exciting, indescribable moment. If you're thinking about doing a wedding renewal, vow renewal, Disney's a great place to do it. If you didn't get a chance the first time around for your wedding to get it done, do a vow renewal at Disney. You won't regret it. Afterwards, this is when we came out of the wedding pavilion, everyone throwing their flowers, well, the flowers at us. And off we went, and they get some pictures of you in front of the carriage, walking to the carriage, and then riding off in the carriage, which is very nice. Now it was reception time. So of course for the reception, like I said in previous videos, we chose to have Mickey and Minnie come. Mickey and Minnie, they danced with us and we had a blast, and they helped us cut our cake, as you can see here. It was time to do the garter and take our family pictures. And then Mickey and Minnie saying bye to us. We got our hugs in, because hugging Mickey and Minnie is just a must. And then we also chose to put some of our castle portraits towards the end of our wedding album, and the ones that we took at the Haunted Mansion. Now the Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride ever, so that was a must. So as you can see here, our final castle portrait picture, and they lived happily ever after. So an amazing job done by Disney. I really have no complaints with Disney Fine Art Photography. Like I said, you can go on lots of other Disney brides. They use other people. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but a lot of other Disney brides, they don't necessarily use Disney Fine Art. They choose their own photographers, and their pictures come out just as beautiful. This was just our choice. Like I said, it was one-stop shop. We didn't want to have to look around for anyone else. Disney gave us the list of photographers, and I went through all their pictures, their work, and Jamie's work with Fine Art Photography. If you see this, Jamie, thank you so much again. He really helped us with our vision, and our pictures came out exactly how we wanted. So yes, I hope you like this video, and like I said, every Monday, can't talk today, I'll be trying to do a new video about the wedding. If there's anything that you have any questions about, feel free to drop a comment below, and if there's something you'd like to see, if there's any questions that I can address, let me know. Now, since I am an Amazon influencer, I am recording this with a ring light camera. I love it so far. I'm going to drop the link in my comment section or in the bio below. Click the link if you want to buy it from there. It's amazing. If you want to visit my store, I have a bunch of Disney items that I've personally used and bought for myself. Everything Disney. Once again, guys, thank you again for taking the time to watch this, and like, comment, and subscribe. Stay magical.